Hello and welcome to Finac, our online user-friendly accounting software. We have developed this software keeping in mind all the aspects of UK accounting standards and simplified them for you to understand accounting. I'm sure by the end of this video, you will be able to create invoices, add expenses and upload bank statements that will give you a lot of management reports to run your business efficiently. So let's start with the login screen. You will receive your login ID and password from your portfolio manager. Enter your login ID and password and click login. This will take you to your company's dashboard. Finac's dashboard is an ultimate experience for you. It provides you a snapshot of company cash flow, profit and loss account, and you can see monthly graphs, which makes it easy for you to understand your business and numbers. Finac's dashboard has got pretty much everything you would need to do on a regular basis. For example, you can add invoices through Finac's dashboard, you can add supplier bill through Finac's dashboard, and you can add expenses through Finac's dashboard, and you can add your mileage if you're driving car to work as well. So most of your tasks can be done from the dashboard. In case you wish to enter takings, which is for small business clients, you can use user input tab, and we are going to cover all this with you shortly through this video. Moreover, you can see full list of customers which have not paid you yet, and also your payments that are outstanding so far. So all in all, a dashboard that gives you pretty much all the information that you would need about your company. Now let's have a look at your company's information. So if you go on the company tab and click on company setting, you would be able to view all the information about your company. Like the type of company you're running, it's a limited company, your flat rate, your company name, your phone number, your email address, and so on. All the information about your company. There's certain information that you can change here, and there's certain information which can only be changed through DNS. Under configuration, you would have an option to see the number of employees you have. You can add employees, you can delete your employees, you can change your employee, you can change share options. All this is available through the software. Income type. Unless we've added an income type for you before you get your password and login ID, you would not be able to add invoices. Hence, this is a part which we would do for you, and then we would send you a login ID and password. Now let's cover things that you would need to do on a monthly basis, which would be part of user input. First of all, to create an invoice, you would need to add a customer. So to add a customer to your software, you would click on customer and then click on add customer. Once you click on add customer, these are the details that you would need to add your customer. Once you've entered all the details, simply press save. The same customer would appear on the main page of customers. You can always see all the details of your customers just from the main page. For example, their address, contact name, their phone number, their email address, and so on. There's an option to edit the same customer that you've created if there's change in any information in future. Once you've added a customer, then you can go into adding a sales invoice by clicking sales invoice. Once you click on Sales Invoice on this window, all you need to do is add invoice. Sales Invoice screen allows you to create invoices for the services provided or goods supplied. You simply need to select Add Invoice option and enter the details required on invoice to create an invoice. Adding an invoice is quite friendly. You first need to select the customer for which you want to create this invoice for. Invoice number is defaulted to the next invoice, but you've always got an option to manually change it if you need to. Invoice date is completely flexible for you to choose any date within an accounting period, although it defaults to today's date. The next step is to select the income type. So if you're supplying services, then you choose professional services. You can describe the services, for example, as software consultancy. Let's say your daily rate or hourly rate would go on the unit price is 350, and quantity you have to enter the number of hours you work and the days you work. So let's say 20 days in a month. And then simply click Calculate. Once you click Calculate, it will calculate all the steps for you, all the things for you, like VAT rate and the VAT amount and the total. And then you've got an option to select the bank account on which you want to get paid from your customer. You can even change the payment terms if they want to pay 3 days immediately, 7 days, 15 days, you can put anything you like. And you can add notes that you want to add as well. And simply click Save. Once the invoice is saved, it brings you to the same page which you were on Invoices main page. You can preview your invoice by clicking Preview. You can email your invoice by clicking Send, and you can copy this invoice as your next invoice if you have no other changes in details. You can even edit this invoice, delete this invoice. To preview this invoice, what it looks like, simply click Preview. And you can either export it to Excel file, or you can just print a copy and send it back to you, send it over to your client. Next step in our training is to cover Taking Sheet. Taking Sheet is useful and beneficial for any business which deals with retail customers and collects money via cash and card and needs to enter data using Taking Sheet. It is not beneficial for those who are actually working on an invoicing system. For example, Joe Blow is running a restaurant business, then he should record his cash and card sales into Taking Sheet, and system will update the reports. This equally applies to any retail business taking money in cash and card and not issuing invoices to its clients. If you're running ePOS system, then DNS can integrate your tills to a takings report, and this way you would not have to enter manually your reports on our system. Moreover, we can send you some powerful reports from the till to you on a daily basis, helping you manage your business efficiently. Next step for all is to learn how to add a supplier. You simply click on Supplier. Using this screen, you can add all regular suppliers on the system. For all non-regular purchases or generic purchases, supplier account is already set up on the system, which is non-regular supplier. This would be default on everyone's system. Let's understand how to add a supplier. You simply click on Add Supplier. And on this window, Just like all the information required for adding a customer, you will need here for supply as well. But here, you can always choose the type of expense that you are adding the supplies for. Let's say if you're buying an insurance from an insurance company, then you would choose insurance as your default expense type, and the supplier controller account would be defaulted all the time, and simply click Save. Once you click Save, you would come back to the same main suppliers page as you started from. You can see all the supplier details here, including their address, contact number, phone and email address. Now we'll see how to add supply bills or purchase bills. So you would simply click Supply Bill, and on this screen you will be able to see all your bills that you have already added here. You've got an option to actually select the month for which you want to see the bills that you have already added, or the purchases that you have made. You've even got an option to select the particular supplier that you want to see all the invoices for, along with a period that you want to see. Please remember to only add those bills which are paid through your company's bank account and things that were bought for business purposes. Any bill that was paid from your personal account or in cash by a director, then please do not add that expense here. We will tell you where you will add that type of expenditure soon. So to add a purchase bill, you simply click on Add Purchase Bill. The details required for adding a purchase bill is supplier name, which you would have already created to suppliers, the bill number, bill date, amount and VAT. You can even put notes, and you can even upload the bill by scanning it on your computer and adding it through browse option. Then you can add the type of service and the amount and click Save. Once you click Save, you would come back to the main supplier bill page, where you will be able to see your added bill. Now let's learn how to claim expenses back from your company if you're paying it from your personal account. And also we would learn how to claim your allowances on a monthly basis. So firstly, you would simply click on Reimbursement. Under the reimbursement window, you would see you can claim 4 types of expenses here. First is your expense reimbursement. These are expenses which you are paying on behalf of your company from your personal account. For example, you travel for your company and you use cash to pay for your tube ticket or taxi. Similarly, if let's say you're using broadband or internet for business purposes, but you paid it through your personal account, it will go under expense reimbursement. If you make a payment for taxes, any statutory payment, or if you had to pay a supplier through your personal account because your company didn't have enough money in their account, then you would add that under payment made from personal account. Allowance option is a very unique option which no other accounting software in the UK would provide. This option allows you to claim allowances which are legal to maximize your expense claims and reliefs, and this way you do not miss any claim or allowances. For example, you can claim your daily subsistence at a rate of £5 per day or £10 per day, depending on the number of hours that you're working for each day that you work at your client site. You can even claim use of home as office under this tab. Lastly, if you're driving car or riding bike to work and back, then you can claim that through mileage as well. You simply need to add the mileage that you've done on a daily basis, and it will calculate, the software will calculate automatically the number of pounds, the amount of pounds that you can claim back from your company.